Okay, I'm ready. Go.
Okay. To prepare for the radio broadcast and for everything else, what you're going to have to do is once you complete everything and you've saved it, come up here to where you have already marked it as the date to convert, and you can either do a right click and have it copy, and then go back under Program Elements, do a right click and tell it to paste. That will now give you 2 copies of the exact same thing.
Right.
On the bottom one, you're going to just erase out to convert. So it's TO space CONVERT, and you're going to type in FOR radio. Hit enter. Then I come back to this one that says for radio, and I double click on it. And if you notice down here, the box turns blue, so this is the one you're working on.
Right.
So now you're going to erase your credit roll and your closer. And if you'll notice, it already, because you extended the bug out further than you should have, so it's already going to take the bug out.
Okay.
Now, you're going to come up here and you're going to erase all those scriptures and everything you just spent all that time making. You're going to erase all that. You're going to erase the bug, anything on top. And then you're going to erase the opener. Shrink your, shrink the whole thing back down.
Right.
And then you're going to highlight it and make sure that you collect all your segments that you've cut. And you're going to slide it forward till it's at the very beginning. So this is how you create the radio program. Now, after you do that, I want to get all this stuff out of the background.
Gotcha.
After you do that, and you've got your radio program done, on your keyboard you hit Command M, and basically what that does is that opens up the media converter. Under Format, under the Format up here, there's a drop-down menu. You click your drop-down menu. You're going to change this to an MP3 because you're doing this for radio.
Right.
Then under Output Name, click that, and all your radio programs and everything are under the FBC Backup Drive. So you click FBC Backup Drive over here. Then right here you'll come to 2016 radio programs. And then all you have to do is click Save. That takes you back to the media encoder. And then you hit Q. And now this will take a couple of seconds or up to maybe a minute. Because what it's doing is it's compiling all that into the queue ready for you to take care of. Once that opens up, and it will open up eventually. Once that opens, you're going to have a box here that shows you the queue for the radio program.
Okay.
Go back to Premiere.
Mm-hmm.
Come back up here under Program Elements, and you're going to double click on the one that has the date and says to convert. When you do that, you're going to see that everything that you have put on that one is back up there. All your titles, all your bug, everything is there.
Mm-hmm.
So on this one, this is going to create the program for Charter.
Right.
So again, Command M opens up Media Encoder. You go back to the Format, and we're going to create an MPEG-2.
Okay.
This is where it gets a little tricky, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We know that this one is 59 minutes, 32 seconds, and 5 frames. So you're going to say 59:32. That's the total time for the service. So under Output Name, you're going to click, just like you did for the radio program, you're going to come back over here to the FBC backup file. This time, you're going to look at 2016 upload to Charter. Now, under Charter, this is the way they require you to send it in. The title has to say FBC Paris. Then you have the underline, the worship hour with T, W, and H all capitalized, but it's one word. The underline. Then you have to put in the time. Well, we know it was 59:32, so what I do is I come down here and I look to see if I can find one around that same time. So here was one on the 15th at 59:30. So I will single click on it, and then up here in the title bar where it says Save As, it has all that information up there. All I've got to do now is go in and change that 30 to a 32, change the date to 8,
21.
21, thank you, 21, and then everything else should be correct.
Gotcha.
Now, this is where it gets different. So now after you do that, you come down here and you hit Save. But do not hit Q until you do these other two things. Only on the upload to Charter do you have to do this part. You're going to come right here to where it says multiplexer. You have effects, video, audio, multiplexer, captions, and publish. You're going to come to multiplexer. The bit rate type is currently marked at variable. You will change that to constant.
Okay.
Once you do that, then you go back up to effects, video, audio, multiplexer, and you click on video. On this box, you're going to scroll down, and I don't know why they want you to do this, but you have to. You have to scroll down again till you get to bitrate settings. And right here it says bitrate encoding. We've already changed it to constant, but here it's still at a variable bitrate. So you're going to take the drop-down menu right beside it. You're going to change it to a constant bitrate, or CBR. Right below that, you have a bitrate which is measured in megabits per second. There's a number out here to the side. Click on that number and change it to 3. Now, at the bottom of the screen, you're going to see the estimated file size. That must be below 15 to 1600 megabytes. So once you do that, now you're ready to click the word Q. And when you click Q, it's going to open this bit, the encoder back up, and now it's going to put that one in there. But you're not done yet. Go back to Premiere. Now you're going to prepare it to burn the CD or the DVD. All you have to do now is hit Command M, come up here to Format. You're going to open that drop-down menu. You're going to change it to MP2-DVD.
Gotcha.
You're going to go here to your output name. And again, just like always, FBC backup. You're going to come right here and you're going to say 2016 burn to DVD. Now what I do different on this one is I come up here in the Save As and I take out the words to convert and I put in DVD. Then I come down here to save it. I hit it as a for the queue. So I open the queue. Now you're going to have the third thing open in your queue, but you got one more thing to do. Go back to Premiere. You're going to do Control M for the 4th time. You're going to come here to Format. And when you do Format, you're going to come right here to where it says H.264. You're going to come to Output Name. And as you've done already, FBC backup. Now this one says new upload to internet. I'm sorry, scratch that. I got ahead of my step. On this one, you're going to save it under H.264.
Okay.
Okay? I'm getting ahead of myself. You're saving this one under H.264.
Okay.
And then you hit save, you hit Q, then the green arrow right up here starts all of your queues.
Right.
So you hit start and you wait for about 45 minutes
Okay.
and it will go through and do all of your programs. Radio program will only take a few seconds, well, maybe a minute, minute and a half. The other programs will take a lot longer. This whole process right here can take as much as 45 minutes. So that's how you queue everything, and then we'll go over what to do after that.
Okay.
And I'm trying to make this when you're doing this,
Yeah,
so that when
segments.
you're